Top Manhwa with 100 plus chapters. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 manhwa with 100 plus chapters. If you're a fan of epic fantasy, jaw-dropping action, and protagonists that will have you rooting for them from the very first panel, then you are in the right place. We have scoured the world of manhwa to bring you the cream de la cream. The stories that have hooked readers for a long haul with plot twist, character development, and world building that just keeps getting better and better. So sit back, grab your favorite snacks, and get ready to dive into the absolute best of the best when it comes to manhwa with 100 plus chapters. So now, let's get started. Get ready for a story that's got action, intrigue, and one heck of a badass protagonist. It's Heavenly Inquisition Sword. Our main man, Eon Jioka, has had it pretty rough. He's been the victim of years from his father's first wife just for being the favored second wife's son. But things take a turn for better when Eon Jioka stumbles upon a mirror with a spirit that teaches him the Nine Heaven Sword Art, a powerful technique created by his own father. After a decade of intense training, Eon Jioka finally escapes his tormentors and heads to the mountains, where he joins up with the Obong Outlaws as their strongest member. But just when you think he's finally free, he realizes that the stronger he gets, the more enemies and rivals are going to come in his way. Talk about a case of the more you have, the more problems you get. Am I right? Now, the art in this manhwa is absolutely top-notch, with some seriously fluid and exhilarating fighting scenes, and the side characters, they have each got their unique personalities that really help to bring the story to life. Plus, the growth of our protagonist, Eon Jioka, is just plain satisfying to watch. So, if you're in the mood for a manhwa that's got action, drama, and a whole lot of personal growth, then Heavenly Inquisition Sword is definitely one you will want to add to your reading list. Get ready for a story that's got swords, sorcery, and one seriously lucky protagonist. It's Overpowered Sword. Our main man, Leon, has been training in swordsmanship for years, but he just can't seem to defeat his rival, Lionel, at the Royal Academy. That is, until one day the Holy Sword, Elcid, shows up and decides that Leon is the chosen hero he's been looking for. Talk about a stroke of luck, am I right? But Elcid isn't just gonna let Leon waltz in and become the ultimate sword master. Nope, this holy sword is going to put him through the ringer, teaching him all sorts of unique techniques. Like, did you know Elcid is trying to teach Leon how to see? Yeah, this is one intense training montage, let me tell you. Now, the art in this manhwa is absolutely stunning, especially during the fighting scenes, and the side characters, they are written with some serial depth and personality, which is a refreshing change of pace from a typical fantasy tropes. So, if you're in the mood for a manhwa that's got action, adventure, and a whole lot of sword-swinging shenanigans, then Overpowered Sword is definitely one you will want to check out. Get ready for a story that's got betrayal, redemption, and one seriously OP protagonist. It's Return of the Disaster Class hero. Our main man, Jeon Lee, is what they call a calamity, one of those mysterious super powerful beings that suddenly showed up on Earth. But Jeon wasn't just any old calamity, oh no, he was the greatest hero of them all, unchosen by the zodiac gods, but more powerful than any of the so-called saints they had awakened. But then, Jeon's so-called allies betrayed him and left him for dead. Can you believe that? Talk about a rough break, am I right? But don't worry folks, because Jeon's back, and he's ready to teach those backstabbing saints a lesson they will never forget. Now, the art in this manhwa is absolutely stunning, especially when it comes to the epic fighting scenes, and the whole Calamity vs. Saints dynamic. It's a super intriguing premise that really helps set the story apart from a typical OP protagonist tale. So, if you're in the mood for a manhwa that's got revenge, redemption, and a whole lot of over-the-top action, then Return of the Disaster Class hero is definitely one you will want to check out. Get ready for a story that's got gaming, gods, and one serious unlucky protagonist. It's Pick Me Up. Our main man, Seo Jin Han, is just your average gamer, playing the super tough game Pick Me Up. But little does he know, this game is about to get a whole lot more real. See, Seo Jin's been playing as a lowly one-star hero, thinking he's just cannon fodder to help him learn the boss attacks patterns. But then, bam! He gets transported right into the game, forced to be one of those one-star heroes he's been using. Now, Shiojin's got no choice but to rise up the ranks and defeat all the powerful players who's been controlling him and his party. Talk about a major power imbalance, am I right? But hey, at least this gamer's got some mad skills. He's just gonna use them to take down its godlike opponent. The art in this manhwa is seriously top-notch, with some really creative world building and character designs, and the whole game within a game concept is a super unique twist that really sets this story apart from a typical isekai or gaming manhwa. So, if you're in the mood for a manhwa that's got action, adventure, and a whole lot of gamer-fueled shenanigans, then Pick Me Up is definitely one you will want to add to your reading list. At last, we have the skeleton soldier failed to defend the dungeon. This one's got it all: mystery, fantasy, and a protagonist that's, well, a skeleton. Yup, you heard that right. Our main man is a low-key skeleton soldier who serves the lovely lady Succubus. But when they are both knocked by a group of warriors, our skeletal hero gets a second chance at life. He's traveled back 20 years in time, and he's determined to change the tragic ending that's in store for him and his mistress. The only problem? His skeleton soldier ain't exactly the fighting type. He's got no special combat skills and a long history of failure and defeat. So how is he gonna pull off this epic quest of rewriting his own story? That's where the mystery and intrigue really starts to kick in, my friends. The art in this manhwa is absolutely top-notch, and the story does an amazing job of slowly peeling back the layers and revealing more about this fascinating world. Plus, the side characters are so well developed, you can't help but get invested in their stories too. So if you're in the mood for a manhwa that's got mystery, fantasy, and one seriously determined skeleton soldier, then Skeleton Soldier Failed to Defend the Dungeon is definitely one you will want to check out. And there you have it, folks, our countdown of the top 10 manhwa with 100+ chapters. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired to jump into one or all of these epic manhwas. So what are you waiting for, manhwa fans? Get out there, start reading, and let me know which of these amazing series you are most excited to dive into. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the incredible world of manhwa, so get ready for more recommendations in the future. Until next time, keep reading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.